saying, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 30. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to back him up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
He's not going anywhere to start tonight. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Back to throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On now is the Packers punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do
that. He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. 85 yards. And the Huskies are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Sullivan. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. Handoff looking right. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Nelson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Huskies add 6 to their lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Oh, what a move. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff live.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down near the 5. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
A handoff as they run the counter play. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. A handoff as they run the counter play.
159 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Back to throw now on first down. Touchdown! From 13 yards out.
And the Huskies continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to air one out. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 yards there at a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A handoff as they run the counter play. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in off the tip there. Really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it at about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key, and you got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now back to throw.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.